Our next contestant is Mr. Ben Poswalk from Paradis Place Preschool in Crested Butte, Colorado. Yay, Ben. And we're going to start out with his video.
Santiago, uh-oh, and a big, scary, green face.
Can I interrupt you?
Oh, good morning, Miss Nancy.
The director just quit. Can you take that spot?
I guess I can be the director. All right. Let's keep reading stories. A big... Paradise, Ben. Yeah. We have space. Daily rate's $50 a kid. All right, if you're interested, give us a call back soon. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, I'm quitting. I found a job with more money.
I need your advice for something.
I am pregnant and I quit. I think I really messed up.
Can I talk to you about a parent? Hey, Ben?
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to make payroll this week.
Oh. What am I gonna do? What's this? Chris Murray. Can I talk to Chris? Hi, Chris. This is Ben Poswalk, director of Paradise Place Preschool. I heard you can help.
We interrupt this Childcare Success Summit to bring you breaking news from Crested Butte, Colorado. Ben Poswalk, Executive Director of Paradise Place Preschool, has joined Chris Murray's Childcare Success Academy Gold Core, and the results have been astonishing. In just 1 year's time, Paradise Place has seen a 119% increase in enrollment, a 70% increase in income, and has received 29 5-star reviews on Facebook and Google. Stay tuned for more exciting news. This is Steve Jones, daring you to live your best life.
Must be Jack. Mr. Ben, can you give me a high five? No, that's okay. Come on in. Welcome to Paradise.
Thanks, Mr. Ben.
Good morning, Miss Navina.
Good morning. Hi, how are you?
Good. Yourself? All right. Well, let's go ahead and head upstairs. All right. Well, do you guys have any more questions for me today?
No, we're all set.
All right. Well, if you sign up today, I'll give you $100 off registration.
Great, where do we sign?
Let me get the paperwork ready for you. All right, Jack. Welcome to Paradise, buddy. Yay! All right, well, here we go.
Woo!
I didn't feel right being on stage without Chris and Jessica with me, so I figured I had to wear this shirt first before I could say anything else. Hopefully I don't mess up my microphone here. I am director of Paradis Place Preschool, and I'm very fortunate to be here tonight to share with you. You've heard 2 stories of success, and I'll share mine with you, and you'll hear one more. But more importantly than winning Marketer of the Year, which by all means I want to win because I promised I'd take my staff to Soup's On, which is the fanciest French restaurant in all of Crested Butte, it's the Success Summit. So it's not just about my success, but it's hopefully helping you find your success. And so next year, you can be on this stage, and I can vote for you. So I start from the beginning, and I go back to 2007 before my video started, and I was a dodgeball teacher in Denver. I was getting paid to play dodgeball. I had K through 5 PE, and I was having fun, and that's all I wanted to do, and I was going to retire doing that. But life can be a 4-letter word, and we're not allowed to use 4-letter words in preschool, so my wife came up to me and she told me her father, my father-in-law, needs triple bypass surgery, heart surgery, and we need to move to Crested Butte. So I strapped my 2-year-old son in his car seat and packed up a 28-foot box truck and I put everything we owned and we went across the mountain. And I said, this is cute and we can do it for a year, but I'm going to go back to the house I own. I'm going to go back to the job I love. Shortly after getting to Crested Butte, I realized this is the best possible environment I could ever raise my son, and we're going to stay here. And that's great, except for now it's 2008, and I own a house in Denver that I need to sell. Market crashed. I'm a preschool teacher. I'm not making much money, and I can't cover a mortgage and cover my rent. So that led to foreclosure. That led to bankruptcy, and led to my divorce. And so now I'm a single father of a 3-year-old, and our preschool director quits. And basically, like you saw, Ben, can you do it? Does it pay more money? Well, yeah. So I guess I can be a preschool director. No clue how to run a school. No clue how to run a business. But something drew me to it. And so when they handed me the keys to the preschool, they said, well, this is a Christian, non-profit preschool. We're licensed for 39 students. You can't make money. You can't succeed. You need to fundraise, write grants, and beg and plead for donations just to keep the doors open to have your families come in. I'll give it a shot. I still got to take care of my kid, and this is the place that I want to be. So for 5 years, I begged and pleaded for donations. I fundraised. I also went back to school so I actually could be director qualified. That was important according to the licensing agents, but anyway, so by 2014, I was burnt out, I was tired, and I knew I could make money, more money doing other things, and I was done, and I started planning my exit strategy in the fall of 2014, and I thought I had hit rock bottom until December 14th, 2014 at 10 p.m., and that was probably the worst day of my life. I just got out of a board meeting, and they told me you needed to do more fundraising, find more money, and do more things. And I finally calmed down and gone to bed, and I got a phone call. And it was one of our local marshals, which in a small town of 2,000 people, that's what we have for police officers. And Tom said, hey, I'm looking for your ex-father-in-law's house. I need to tell him something. And while I've got you on the phone, I probably should let you know too. His daughter, your ex-wife, your son's mother just committed suicide. That puts you in a really bad place. I was already done with the preschool. I was already done with what I thought I could do, and I became an angry person. And so I kind of survived for the next few months and kind of got to the spring, but I was done. There was no way I was going to be able to run a preschool and be an angry person and move on. And Chris will attest to this. One of my teachers came up to me And she said, Ben, you're good at this job. You can do this. You should talk to Chris Murray. And I was like, who is he? And he said, well, she is some sort of preschool guru, and she probably can help. And so I called Chris up, and she literally walked across the street with her book and came into my center and said, fix that, do this, read this, and I can help. And I was like, wow, this could actually work. So I signed up for Gold, and I went to Orlando. And when I got to Orlando, I was excited, I was pumped, and there was all these new techniques and strategies, and I wanted to just do it all. I mean, there's the book of 77, and I probably had 102 when I came home on that plane trip. And so my staff thought I was crazy. I was like, well, no, we do phone scripts now, and we do tours, and this is what you do when you take a picture of the kid. You put it on Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat, and the parents will love it. And so the phone rang a couple more times, and I got a couple more tours, and I got a couple more students. But it wasn't the success that I heard at the conference. And so I was a little frustrated and was trying to figure out how to do this right. And so I went to the Gold meeting in Fort Lauderdale. And in Fort Lauderdale, I was desperate. I literally asked the question in front of 150 preschool directors and owners, how do you steal children and staff from other centers? The phone script is nice, but it's not working. I need more, and I need more now. And I don't even know if Chris remembers it, but she came up to me and she's like, Ben, why do you do what you do? I was like, well, because I need a job. It's like, no, why do you do what you do? And I realized at that moment the clouds parted, the sun came down and said, what we do day in, day out is basically what Sean said the other day. We don't mold children, we reveal children. What we do in our center helps our little people become the best possible little humans they can be, which becomes the best possible big humans they can be. I don't care if you're a teacher, doctor, bus driver. If we can make them a better person in their lives, I've made a change in society, which means I've made a change in this nation, which means I made a change in this world, and it will be a better place when I'm done. That's my why. So what my challenge is to you, when you go home and you get on the airplane or sit back in your office and you've got your list of 102, I want you to leave space on the top. And I want you to write that one word. Because before you tell your staff that they have to do phone scripts, they have to take pictures and post them, you need to tell them why. They need to understand your passion, your drive. Because if they understand that, they'll believe in you. Your parents will believe in you. They will trust you, the most important thing. So figure out your why first, and all the tips, the strategies, and the techniques, they will all work, and you'll have amazing results, but not until you have your why. So that's my challenge to you. I do have a quick little slideshow of some of the marketing things that I did and some of the kids, so I want to roll that real quick if you don't mind, guys. So the last two slides with me and Chris and the flowers is the day I got a 16% raise. The second slide is when I found the love of my life and asked her to marry me. So I'm very lucky. Thank you. I appreciate it. Next year I vote for you.